fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Anthony Harris. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And some room to maneuver. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Kaepernick. Setting up the screen for Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Let's make these babies cry.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check me, Rocket.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Justin Houston on
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Aldrich Rosa.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Second and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Come off the ball. Keep it skinny. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. It's a swarm ball.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Finding Hilton on his slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ben Gideon on the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
16-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Mike 5-4,
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Michael Kendrick.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
You got three down. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. I'm coming. Mike. I'm coming. Mike 42. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
For the Colts field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they're going to force another incompletion.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
They run again on first down. Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 56 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Oh, give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Rivers on the money, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Vikings 14, Colts 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, And
now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
3 down. He's coming. Double up. He's red, Delta! Behind!
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And quickly to Thielen here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Score, Vikings 28, Colts 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
54, right there, right there. Hey, Delta! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
A second down throw for Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a first and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Kaepernick going to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Adam Thielen.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Fourth down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it.
A 23-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a second down and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Britton Colquitt.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Anthony Barr gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20.
Let's go,
On the handoff, it's Mack. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. waiting from the gun. Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Down, Minnesota.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No
gain on the play there. 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
Extra point.
And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
The ball carrier.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
42-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Zach Pascal, the intent.